Hey, what's up everybody? Black Ninja 797 here, and today's video we are going to be playing some more Call of Duty World War II, or technically we did, because this gameplay is actually something that I just got. I'm not doing it live because the free time that I had to play this game was during 1 a.m. in the morning on the weekend, and a whole bunch of these sweats that are still on this game, because pretty much this game only has nothing but sweats left. The people that are only playing this occasionally, like me, it's very far and few between. I also run to another casual like me, because I don't really play this game the most, like Sledgehammer's last game, as you guys know. And when I play this game at 1 a.m. in the morning, that's something that is pretty ballsy of me, because it's pretty much nothing but tryhards and sweats galore. But I do it anyways for the sake of the video, and plus also I'm not going to let sweats stop me from playing the game and having fun. So I decided to end up hopping on, and I ended up getting a pretty decent gameplay. KD wise this was awful, but for the comeback it was all worth it, because I actually ended up getting a really lucky win here. I actually was able to bring my team back to victory, because this new division, which is called Cavalry, which is the whole entire point of why I'm making this video, is really overpowered, and it's really strong and very useful, especially for objective game modes. If you are a OBJ player and you really like going for the win and you like helping out your team, or at least just not having a loss on your stats, this is the division for you. The division will actually allow you to have multiple things that will help you out win games. The very first thing and the most noticeable thing is that it gives you a Riot shield. So there's now a Riot shield in the game, which is really cool. I know it's not historically accurate, but I appreciate the fact that Sledgehammer is now starting to get out of that comfort zone. It's very nice to see that Sledgehammer is willing to mix things up and make the game more fun, and not stressing out about making the game seem the most accurate in the world. We're playing a video game here, people. We're not reading a textbook. Things can be a little bit different, okay? So everyone calm down. Any of you, people that are like, oh, historical accuracy, blah blah. Anyway, my point is though, the game's a lot more fun with this division. It's a lot more entertaining, and I really enjoy playing this. With this Riot shield, you can end up capturing objectives much easier, because you can avoid actually getting shot in the back, which is something that this game has a major problem with. You can block, lines of sight, you can, block corridors, and still is a 2-shot, just like the old days, but they made so that was also a 1-shot in the back now, which is pretty cool. And this will allow you to end up getting a lot of really good plays and a lot of, good things going for your team. Another thing that's kind of cool about this division, it will also allow you to get the objectives faster. It allows you to capture them, I believe, at double the rate. So if you're on like B flag and domination, like let's say on shipment, this is something that you're really going to want to run, even if you're not running the shield per se. But the fact that the objectives can get capped much faster will help out your team. You also get more score per cap, and you also will get 2 assists will equal a kill, just like Modern Warfare 3 and Ghost versions of Hardline, which is actually really cool. And this will allow you to get a lot of good streaks. So if you're running like requisitions, you can get your streaks 10 times quicker, especially since they nerfed it recently. Requisitions, that is. And you can also have a primary, a secondary, or even a melee weapon, or even a launcher, because launchers are now secondaries, not just a perk. As any of your secondary weapons. So I run a PPSH as my secondary, because it's the best gun with no attachments, because you can only run the gun with no attachments as the secondary, because otherwise it'd be ridiculous. And once you end up getting Cavalry up to level 4 and being able to prestige it, you will be able to also get a brand new gun, and then also Specialist, which is returned from Modern Warfare 3/Ghosts, which is actually really cool. And the Specialist is just like Modern Warfare 3, not like Ghosts, where you only get a couple perks for your Specialist bonus. You get every perk in the game, which is really cool. And then the new gun, it's kind of like a version of the Ripper. You have a select fire option. You can either fire the gun quicker with higher recoil, or slower with lower recoil, so it's kind of meh. The gun I heard is kind of bad, but I've seen it also do well at the same time, so I'm going to test out for myself, because I just, after this game, was able to prestige the division, which was pretty cool. One of the things that I also just in general like about the division is that it's just fun. It reminds me of the good old days of Call of Duty. I really think that if like Call of Duty World War II started out this way, with all this fun stuff and the frequent updates, and it's really sad to see that the game had to do so poorly to actually be able to be fun, because I mean the game was fun, but it was really boring at the same time. I really like the state it's in now compared to the last few months it originally was. but like it's really sad to see that I had to be bad to get there, but I get that. I'm actually really thankful that Fortnite's doing so well because it's making Call of Duty actually scared to the point where they need to actually innovate in a good way, and that's why I'm looking forward to see what Black Ops 4 is going to be doing, because I heard that apparently now that Black Ops 3 has there's a skin buying type of option, like an item store. In Black Ops 3, where like a certain amount of COD points will get you a exact skin that you want, which instead of having to get through supply drops, which thank God that's actually a thing. Hopefully they can do that with weapons too, but at least it would be a start with cosmetics. Now, I'm hoping that with Call of Duty World War II, for the rest of that life cycle, it continues to add fun stuff like this, because this makes the game fun for me, and I really enjoy playing it. I'm probably going to make a video on Specialist and probably the new gun soon as well, so let me know if you want to see that. But check out this awesome comeback that we ended up making here. I ended up using the little charge feature, because you can actually charge with the shield if you hold down the like melee area, and look at that, we beat the team by 3 points, and then here I am prestiging the division, which is pretty cool. And there are the rewards. Anyways guys, this is today's video. I hope you ended up enjoying. Leave it like you did, subscribe for new, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out everybody.